Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Ebo Quagraine, real estate investor mentor coach. And today on this episode, we're going to talk to you about the 5 truths about investing in real estate. All right. 5 truths about building a real estate portfolio. 5 truths about building a real estate portfolio. It is a great pleasure, as always, to be online to have these conversations with you and to share a little bit about what we have in our minds, right? That would help you as a real estate investor to build a great portfolio. So last week we did an episode about the 5 not so truths about building a real estate portfolio, and from the comments you asked, so if that is the 5 not so truths about building a real estate portfolio, what are the 5 truths? Stay tuned. I'm Ebo Quagraine, wealth coach. And if this is the first time you are logging into this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button. And once you've clicked the subscribe button, also ensure that the bell, right? There's a bell. Click the bell so that you would be able to be notified every single time we put up a post. Let's get into it. Let's not waste too much of your time. So last week you learned that there are 5 not so truths about building a real estate portfolio. And today we're doing the 5 truths about building a real estate portfolio. So what is the first one? What is the first thing that you want to know that is right or that is true about real estate? Let's start off with you. Do you have a need to create more wealth in your life? Now, I know you're watching this and there is a specific need that has actually brought you to the specific channel, right? You maybe have a goal that you've set yourself. Today is my birthday. It's the 17th of July and it's my birthday. I turned 34 today. And I have a certain goal, right? And the goal therefore drives me to do what I'm doing. You have a burning desire within you that is drawing you and pushing you to real estate. Yes? Yes. So now that you have this goal, this burning desire, the first point of call is to say, now that I have this need, I need to be able to sort of find a way to generate, if it is income, to generate income that is going to help me solve or sort of mitigate against this need, to be able to bring this need of mine to life. So that being the case, here's the first real estate truth. Real estate is all about leverage. It's all about leverage. And the first truth in real estate is you want to make sure you leverage, before anything else, other people's knowledge. Right? You want to make sure you leverage other people's knowledge. Because here's the truth. If you want to jump into building a real estate portfolio, if you do not take time to learn from other people how they've done it and done it successfully, if you do not leverage their knowledge, chances are you will be creating something that may lead you into the same pitfalls they fell into. So for example, if you research me, you'd realize that I've made all the mistakes there is to make in real estate, and maybe I'll make some more. But the fact of the matter is, because I learned so well from other people and I've got very good mentors, I'm able to quickly turn my misfortunes into opportunities, and I'm able to then progress from there. And that's the same thing for you. You don't want to start, I hear people say experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher, yes, but the experience doesn't always have to be your own. So there are moments where you can leverage upon other people's knowledge, leverage on other people's knowledge of their experiences, what they went through, the good and the bad. That's the first real estate truth. If you've not taken anything from any of my previous videos, please jot this down and then grind it within you. Real estate is all about what you know. But all the information doesn't always have to come from you. You need to leverage other people's knowledge. Number one. Number two, so today I'm going to be harping on leverage, 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 right? Number two, you want to leverage your income. You want to leverage your income. So you've probably heard so many people say you don't need money to make money. That's absolute nonsense. Take it from me. You always need money to make money. And all those real estate coaches, and I know there's some celebrated ones that are mentioning and going on and saying, hey, you don't need money to invest in real estate. They are partially correct and they are wrong. Here's the case. There is always going to be a change of funds or value one way or the other. Yes? Yes. So therefore, there's always a need for money. Yes? Yes. It's just that the money doesn't have to be your own. In this case, to build a real estate portfolio, you currently have a 9 to 5, an 8 to 4, or 8 to 5, whatever you call it. You've got a job. You've got something that you're doing that is bringing you a consistent stream of income. That is the first step. You know, people often don't get this. They think that banks decline bonds just because banks want to decline bonds, or banks grant bonds just because banks want to grant bonds. Here's the fact. Banks invest in real estate, but only through you, right? So the bank invest in real estate, and that's going to take us to our third point. So maybe let me not go too much into it. But here's the fact. You earning an income, and this income that you're earning is something that shows or can also show a track of how you utilize this money. And therefore, it gives you a position of trust, right? And this position of trust, therefore, is something that a lender will stand and look at and say, based on the fact that you earn 30,000 Rand, we will be able to grant you a bond of R1,000,000, for example. So the first truth we've learned is you want to leverage other people's knowledge. The second truth is that you want to leverage your income. You want to leverage your income. You don't have to wait until you have money in your bank account before you start investing in real estate, or before you start building a real estate portfolio. You want to leverage your income. Third, and I started this point a little bit, right? I said leverage other people's time. Leverage other people's time. Leverage other people's time. What most of us don't get is that the banks always leverage your time, because the bank doesn't have the time to go and search the street and say what property is available at what price is it, or who is in the market. So the bank then relies on people like you that is passionate about wanting to build a real estate portfolio, and says, go out there, go find the property and bring it to us. And if the deal is as good as you say it is, we will finance it. And when we finance it, we're giving you a 20-year period to pay it back so that you can own the asset. The bank is leveraging your time. How are you leveraging other people's time? Here's the truth. Before you even started watching this video, you've only heard about investing in real estate, but and you've read about it and you know about it, but it's not it, and it has not been something that you do on a 9 to 5 basis. Not something that you've done as your full-time job, if you'd call it so, right? But there are people that dedicate themselves 100% to say, from morning until evening, all we do is eat and sleep real estate. Properties.com and its agents are one of those, right? You want to be able to partner up with estate agents like Properties.com that have the acumen of what you want to do, which is real estate investing. And then basically give them mandate to say, I am so and so. I would like to work with you. I would be looking for properties that are this type, that basically will generate me X amount of income because this is what I'm trying to build. And based on this information that I've given you, please go out there, find me the properties, and we can then do deals together. You want to leverage other people's time because if you want to do things all by yourself in this game, you will always, always, always fall short. Real estate is all about people. It's about people, it's about relationships. Most importantly, it's about leverage, leverage, leverage. You want to leverage other people's knowledge. You want to leverage your income. And last but not least, you want to leverage other people's time. Now that we've done the whole leverage, leverage, leverage part, what is the fourth truth about building a real estate portfolio? And probably this is where we should have started, right? And that is to say, start with the end in mind. With the end in mind. End in mind. Start with the end in mind. Okay. Here's the truth about real estate. You want to start with the end in mind because I think of it this way. If you want to achieve a certain goal, if you don't see how achieving that goal is going to help you become or live a better lifestyle, achieving it would not be anywhere close to your solution because you would have achieved that goal and you'd have found that the lifestyle you live after that will be so much different. You want to always start with the end in mind. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it worth to you? What are you going to be doing about it? Because that goal is going to dictate even how you buy the property, in what vehicle you buy the property, how you even go about structuring the deals. Now, I know I'm talking high level here because I have only a limited time to actually do this video and to talk to you. And that's why also, if you DM me, we'll be able to have this chat on a more detailed basis, all right? Because in our coaching program, these are the things we get into. You want to always, always start with the end in mind. What is it that you want to achieve and how will achieving that change your life? Because if you don't have that well defined, believe me, you will start your portfolio and it would not always be the most optimized portfolio and will probably end up losing you money. So truth number 4, always, always start with the end in mind. So what is the last one? The last one then is tax efficiency, right? Tax efficiency. Become tax efficient. Now, we're in tax season in South Africa. There's people that's complaining saying, hey, I just submitted my tax return and SARS came back and said I owe them. Or I submitted my tax return and I had to pay so much money. I never knew that I'm in this partnership with the state and I'm just having to pay 45% of everything that I'm earning to the state. If you build your portfolio wrong, and that's why it's very important to revisit point number 4, to say you need to start with the end in mind. Because if your portfolio is built wrong, chances are you will not be tax efficient. And real estate is all about what you are able to put in your pocket. What you are able to put in your pocket, in other words, cash flow. So you heard me dismiss in the not so truths about building a real estate portfolio. You heard me dismiss just one of the points and say that real estate is all about cash flow, cash flows, cash flow. So don't go for a specific type of property. Don't go for a flat. Don't go for a townhouse. Reject both, but rather go for cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. And the reason why you're doing that is for this specific reason. It's about being tax savvy. It's about being tax efficient. It's about being able to keep money back in your pocket so that you can influence your community and the area within which you live, or the place that you want to be able to yield much influence, right? You want to be able to keep as much money in your pocket so that you can literally and by yourself or with other people impact that change. where you are in control. So my mentor taught me this once, and he said, financial freedom is all about your ability to get to a certain point in life where you can confidently say that you control your time and you control that which you get up for. Because when you are in that position, you then know that you are living your utmost passion and you are living according to what you were born to do. Here are the 5 truths about building a real estate portfolio. 1, leverage other people's knowledge. Watch this video, share it with other people. Let them leverage this knowledge that I've shared with you. Leverage other people's knowledge. 2, leverage your income. You are working a 9 to 5 so that you will not work a 9 to 5 all your life. You're working a 9 to 5 so that you'll be able to get a certain amount of income so that you can improve your life and the lives of those around you. I know as an African child that there is always more mouths to feed, even outside of your nuclear family. Leverage that income and let it grow. When I say leverage, all I'm saying is use it as a stepping stone to get onto more. And in real estate, that is really, really possible. And it is actually a force of nature within your ability to grow as quickly as possible. 3, leverage other people's time. You don't have to do it all by yourself. There are other people that have the time available to be able to find you the deals that you want, to be able to find you the properties that you're looking for, to be able to manage those properties for you, because it is what they are passionate about doing. Leverage other people's time. 4, make sure that you start with the end in mind. So you build with the end in mind. You start off by defining, what does my life look like post creating this real estate portfolio? You reverse engineer it and you build from there. Last but not least, become tax efficient. Now I know sometimes tax is very big and it's very confusing, and doing the calculations may be a bit difficult, but you want to ensure that maybe you sit with a mentor as ourselves, a coach as ourselves, and go through that to say, how do I structure my real estate portfolio in a manner that would be most tax efficient for me? I already have 10 properties that, for example, somebody's saying, how do I make it more tax efficient? Let's have that chat, because without your portfolio being tax efficient, all you'll be doing is building with a partner that is not so much in your life, but may end up possibly taking the lion's share. It's been a great pleasure doing this video for you. I'm Ebo Quagraine, real estate mentor, investor, coach. And if this is the first time you've seen this video, please don't leave this without subscribing. Subscribe to the channel. There will be more for you to learn. And if you are a second or frequent visitor, please also ensure that you click the bell so that you'll be notified as often as we do these videos. It's been a pleasure doing this for you. Thank you so, so much. And stay tuned next week, Tuesday, when we share yet another great information that will help you build a successful real estate portfolio. Have an awesome day. Keep well. Bye-bye.